kind of dealing towards the new album. I want to find out just a little bit about it. I understand you work with Howard Benson on this one. Is this your first time working with Howard? Because I believe you've done other albums with Rob Graves.
Yeah, we decided to go a little different route this time. We did 3 records with Rob Graves, so we were just, let's change it up, let's try something. We had some, new outlook on our music, so we wanted to, we actually had a few producers in mind. I think Don Gilmore was also a guy we were willing to work with. He did Pearl Jam's Jeremy. He did Hybrid Theory. He did, he's a great producer. So we actually talked to both of those guys, and we just thought Howard was a better fit for us. So
that's how you did it.
We went that route. Yeah.
Went out to L.A. Had a good time out there.
Yeah, man. We lived out there for a while. It was cool. We got to, felt like college again. We were all living together in an apartment. And,
right.
It was funny though. It was we worked so much. I think we took one day off and went to Venice Beach, and we were just kind of zoned out. We were at the skate park watching these. This one chick was freaking unbelievable. Anyway, just jumping and flipping and all kinds of crap. But we're just kind of just just staring kind of off in the la la land because we were just so focused on the record. So we would go back to the apartment and work till 5, 6 o'clock in the morning and be at the studio by 11 a.m.
So how was it different from working in your previous albums with Rob?
We did a lot of the stuff on the last 3 records on the road. So we toured relentlessly. We've done, our first few years of our touring career, we were out, 600 days, 300 days each year. So, but in that time we learned a lot. We toured with some amazing bands and had the opportunity to grow as a band and as writers too. So, Rob would come out on the road and we'd record a lot of the demos and stuff on the bus and green room, stuff like that. And this time around, we actually got to come off the road for a few months. We'd actually been writing the record for about a year and a half before we actually got a chance to do pre-production stuff. So,
well, cool. So you guys, I guess, spent a good amount of time doing this, and my understanding is all the songs are kind of unique. There's nothing that really sounds a lot like the other song that you just heard, or the last track, or the previous track is going to be different from the other track you just heard. From what I take from the other albums, you've kind of got a red fill in the rest. I haven't heard the whole album on this new one, but I've heard. Everything sounds a little bit different. Why is that unique? And what made that stand out and make you go that route? Just branching off?
I don't think we're branching off. I think a lot of Red fans are scratching their heads right now. There's something that we've done sonically on all the first 3 records with a very symphonic sort of landscape with strings, piano, that very haunting sound. And I think that I don't think as a band we're willing to stray away from that too far. But I think that it's been argued that the first half of the record's a lot different than a lot of people are used to hearing. But I think that with time, I think they'll understand exactly where we're going. I think the longer this record's out there, I think they're going to see, especially when they come to a live show, they're not going to see a different Red at all. So, but definitely sonically on the record, things are different. It was definitely something we were aiming for. A lot of bands seem to be taking on the sound that we've been putting out there, as far as using a really sonic produced landscape with the strings and the pianos and stuff. So we wanted to change it up a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah, a lot of people are blaming Howard Benson for the sound changing and him ruining Red. We've heard that comment, but it's not Howard's fault. We're the ones that write the songs. We're the ones that take the material to him, and he just takes it to the next level. But this is something that we wanted to do. We wanted to get away from the sound of the first 3 records a little bit, because it could get stagnant, making 4 of the same records in a row. So, but he's a genius. He really is. He knows what he's doing. He understands, how things should sound, and he really understands radio. And we've always been a radio band, so we thought it would be a great fit for us to work with him.
Right. Well, cool. Well, I guess, are we going to hear one of the new tracks off the new album?
Yeah, we're gonna do the current single. That's called Perfect Life.
All right.